guys, welcome to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I'm just so excited and blessed once again to be with you guys on this well, actually, yeah, it's still nice, rainy Tuesday here. Guys, on tonight's show, we have a lot in store for you guys. On segment one, we're going to talk about your interns versus employees and the benefit of your business hiring either. And then we're going to go into all of these hot topics, guys. You guys are killing me with the hot topics. Like, literally, it's so much mess going on. I literally have saved quite a bit of hot topics for us to talk about just this week alone, guys. So if you're a small business owner that wants tips and tricks on hiring employees or interns, and if you want to stay on top of this week's hot topics, then you want to tune in into tonight's show. So do me one favor, grab your pen because you're going to take some notes because you're going to learn some stuff, right? Grab your libation so if you want to laugh and loosen up and relax. And then also, if you're watching us on any social media platform, if you can take a minute and if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also share the video, guys. Just to give you guys a heads up, I have my much anticipated book being released called The Audit Proof soon. Guys, I've been working on this book for literally almost 2 years, trying to give you guys all of the tips and tricks on how to prevent yourself from being audited by the IRS and what to do if you were to get audited by the IRS. And I teach you how to substantiate all of your business expenses and all of your write-offs so they won't be thrown out. So look out for my book, The Audit Proof. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick little break so I can get Instagram set up and give you some time. And we'll be right back. Hey loves, it's your girl Folasade, the accountability accountant, and I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Money Zone. If you know, I know, you should have shared that video up with your friend or your family because our goal is to build generational wealth. So do me one favor, share the video and subscribe to our mailing list by clicking the link below. Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. So I know you're probably like, who are you, what you do, and everything else. So I'm an accountant, okay, an IRS enrolled agent as well. And I help individuals and small businesses save money on their taxes and build generational wealth. And the way that I do that is by helping you guys build profitable, scalable, and sustainable businesses through bookkeeping and things like that. And then also teaching you tax strategies so you can pay as little taxes as possible, okay? So on today's first segment, guys, we're talking about the importance of you as a small business owner either hiring interns or hiring employees, okay? So first things first, guys, as an African-American business, Black business, what they say, person of color or whatever the case may be, right? I find it that our businesses struggle the most, not only from my personal experience, but statistically, we struggle the most when it comes into hiring. We tend to have mom and pop businesses for generations and generations where we never tend to scale our businesses. And the main reason why we tend to not scale our businesses is because we don't know how to hire, and we don't know how to build processes and systems and just basically build a real business. Okay, so number one, guys, if you ever want to um, have a, how would I say, a one day, a peaceful life, one day have your business be able to transfer ownership from generations to generations, then you guys need to pay attention to what I'm about to talk about right now. Okay. So first things first, guys, hiring people is not as challenging or as stressful as you guys may perceive it. Okay. You can hire people as seasonal employees. You can hire them as part-time, temporary, on contract basis. You can go and hire interns, or you can hire full-blown, full-time employees. So think about it. Many of you probably didn't even think about those many options right off the bat. You were probably like, oh, I just need to hire an employee, or oh, I just need a contractor. You guys have heard of employees and contractors, but you never consider you possibly being able to hire a part-time employee or a seasonal employee. So let's use my industry, for example, right? I'm an accountant. Tax season is busy for me. If you're a seasonal business, then you may not have to have someone with you year round. You just need to hire someone during peak time. So you would then hire, and it's a seasonal employee. So you will put an ad out on Indeed, okay? And hire and look for, the ad may say seasoned contractor or looking for a seasoned employee. Okay. So first things first, you don't have to hire nobody full time. You're not required. There's no law that says you have to hire them full time. So don't be afraid. Actually, I think it's very conducive of you to really start to get your feet wet and start hiring people. And the easiest way to start that is first by hiring interns. Okay. And guys, I'm going to share my screen really quick because according to this Forbes article, right? And I agree because when I first started hiring individuals, I went right to my alumni. I went to, and guys, I'm not a big old college, like Ivy League college grad. I'm a little poor Black kid that had to go to any college that I could afford. So I went to my community college that I attended and looked for interns. I also went to my college that I graduated from, which was UDC, and I looked for interns. So guys, the first thing that you want to do, according to this Forbes, okay, you want to first realize that there are benefits in hiring interns, okay? And you do have to also, many of us, as business owners, we have to think differently than everybody else. So don't just have this mindset, oh, I need employees, oh, I need this, or I'm not a boss if I don't have employees and all of that stuff. Like, let's really be honest. You're a boss if you're handling your own. You're a boss if you don't actually have a boss, okay? So even if you don't have employees or interns, you're still a boss, boo. But now we need to get you some employees. So your first set of employees might be your interns. And if I were you, the first thing that I would do is just go to wherever you graduated, go to your alumni school, go to your community, your neighboring community colleges. Also, you can go to your neighboring high schools because some of these high schools, remember, they give them advanced placement credits and things like that. And so guess what? You probably did not know this, but your small business, okay, your small business could actually end up working with your neighboring community college or high school, and those students receive college credits just by working with you. And a lot of times, if it's an intern, guys, depending on the role that they play in your organization, you may not have to pay them. It's a fair exchange. They get the college credit, you get the work. So if I were you and you have a legitimate business, you are in compliance, meaning you're up to date with your taxes, you're up to date with your state filings and things like that, because more than likely, any school that will partner with you for interns, right, is going to do some background information on your company. So you want to make sure you're in compliance and everything is in tip-top shape. So once you do that, then guess what? Get your business in compliance and go introduce yourself. Go to the workforce development department, or go to whoever handles job placements at those colleges. And I guarantee you guys, you will end up getting your first employee free of charge. Fair exchange is no robbery. You provide work experience, and they end up getting, and you end up providing work experience, and you end up getting a position filled. But here's the thing, guys. There's a fine line between what an intern versus what an employee can do. So before you just go and build out this large job description for a daggone intern, make sure you read up the laws that are applicable for your state. And you want to go to your Department of Labor and Licensing regulations, and then they'll specify exactly what an intern can do versus an employee. Okay, so number one, go to the neighboring college. The second thing, guys, and I did mention this briefly, if you're a seasonal employee, you can hire seasonal like me for tax season. If you know, and don't get so consumed with the typical seasonal type of businesses. So some of you are probably thinking, oh, well, if you have a landscaping company, then automatically during the summertime, that's your peak season, and the wintertime is your off season, right? Your business, even if it's not the typical landscaping, typical like my industry where we have a definitive downtime, you can actually create your own seasons. And the seasons are based on when you have peak sales is your peak season. But you only would know that, guys, if you do your accounting. So prime example of when your accounting is important to really know your numbers, okay? So go and get your first intern, guys. By just going right to the school, but make sure your business is in compliance, okay? So the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and because I'm seeing that a lot of you don't know the difference between an independent contractor and an employee, okay? And so why am I telling you guys this? Remember, I mentioned to you guys that the IRS is beefing up their auditing and things like that, right? What they're also doing is really looking into the misclassification of employees. So everybody is not a contractor, okay? Everybody is not a contractor. If you have the capabilities of having that person perform key tasks that are revenue generating, key to the success of your organization, more than likely they are not a contractor. If they're using all of your systems, all of your processes, and have to abide by your rules and the way that you do things, and you're in control, they're not a contractor. If they're in control, they have the process, they have the systems, they have their own business, then more than likely they can classify as a contractor. But if they don't have any of those things, then you actually need to sit back and really ask yourself, do you want to risk classifying them as a contractor when they are literally a employee? Okay, so let me share with you guys really quick. Oh goodness. And see, that's what I said. I'm coming together, y'all. Trying to get this whole little setup going. So I'm about to share my screen. And guys, don't forget, if you're watching on me on any social media platforms and you guys want to see my screen, you want to head over to our YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, things like that. Because this is what, my second week? Yeah, this is my second week on YouTube, guys. Well, I've been on YouTube for a while, but I'm talking about like consistently with the radio show as well. Wow, I wish I have another article. Okay, so guys, on my screen, I'm just going to briefly read. Well, I'm not even going to tell you guys what a W-2 is. Okay, so 1099 worker versus W-2 employee. First of all, the IRS established it by doing 3 different tests: the behavioral test, financial test, and then this type of responsibility test. So if you have a contractor, the first thing the IRS is going to ask, does the company control how the worker does the job? If that's the case, then they're not an independent contractor, okay? If it's financial, does the company control business aspects of the worker's job, such as how they're paid and whether they can seek other work in the market? You know how most companies say you have a non-compete. You can't work for another company until you're no longer with me after a few years. You cannot have another full-time employment. If they have any type of restrictions, then they're not an employee. Then they're not a contractor. They're an employee. Because when I think about it, put my firm in context when you guys are thinking about it, or your business. You can have multiple vendors. You have multiple clients. And guess what? No one can stop you. Not one of my clients can tell me I cannot get any more clients. And so that shows that I'm an independent contractor. Okay. So automatically, guys, before you just go out and hire somebody and automatically classify them as a contractor, you want to make sure that you take them through the 3 tests, which is behavioral, financial, and the relationship, to see whether or not they are legitimately a independent contractor. And here's why I'm having you guys do this. If you misclassify an employee as a contractor, then you have to think about this. The IRS is losing Social Security, Medicare taxes, plus your portion, okay? And also the states are missing out on the unemployment, and also IRS is missing out on the federal unemployment. So just one employee alone that you misclassify as an independent contractor, the IRS can lose upwards to about maybe $15,000 to $20,000 per employee that's misclassified. And the higher that employee's income, the more taxes the government lose. And I know you're probably like, well, Folasade, why does that matter? You're worried about the IRS. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that that's the reason why they're going to come after you if you misclassify your employees as a contractors, because they're losing out on so much revenue, which is taxes, on their part. So remember, anything that comes down to taxes, remember, it's a revenue generated activity for the government. And so eventually they're going to tighten up things and end up going after people that are deliberately trying to and intentionally trying to not pay taxes. And classifying your employee as a contractor, it benefits you guys. And it actually hurts the IRS. And then last but not least, guys, when you also misclassify an employee as a contractor, then you're taking away that employee's opportunity to file for unemployment. Okay. So that's again an issue. And so here's the thing. If you misclassify that person as a contractor and they go and file for unemployment, then your ass may be grass. Because now what's going to happen is the state is going to be looking for your unemployment reports that you never filed. And so then the state is going to ask you to show wages. Then that employee is going to tell you that, oh, well, the employee is going to tell the state, I was never a contractor anyway. I don't know why they actually are classifying me as an employee. And guess what? They're supposed to be taking taxes out, but they're not taking taxes out. And guess what? That leads to you guys ended up having a unemployment audit that can lead to back taxes being owed and civil cases against the state. Okay. So there's why I would rather for you guys to at least start off first, try to get your interns, okay? Or attempt to get seasonal employees as well, because if you get seasonal employees, they're not obligated to get unemployment after the season is done, because they were well aware that their job was seasonal, okay? So I hope that the first segment of today's show actually helps some of my small business owners push it and attempt to go out and hire an employee. Honestly, guys, this is the best time to do it now. Actually, there's no better time. If you're a business owner, you really cannot say you're doing business if you have never attempted to hire someone or attempted to really scale your company. So if you really want to do business, guys, go out attempt to hire somebody. But if you don't want to hire full-time, or if you don't have the income or whatever the situation may be, start off first with the intern. Your second tier may be seasonal or part-time, okay? But before you do that, make sure you know the regulations and things that are applicable for your state, okay? So guys, what I'm about to do, I'm going to take a quick, this one is not my quick break. This is my 5-minute break, guys. So I'm going to take my 5 minutes break. Instagram, I'm going to come off, and then I'm going to come back after my break. And then we're about to go into these ratchet ass hot topics, because y'all are losing it right now. Look, y'all be having me when I'm scrolling on the gram like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, I got to talk about this. Oh my God, I'm just so surprised and amazed at the mess that is happening right now in society. And it actually, all of the chaos really start having me think on whether or not I'm a conservative or am I traditional or what. And then I had to think about it. I just got common fucking sense and also a good hit on my shoulder and think, right? So because I have those three things, I shouldn't be classified as a right wing or left wing or conservative or traditional or anything like that. I just have common sense that wants the best for my family, for my clients, and for you guys. So what we're about to do, guys, we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be right back.
I didn't realize how much help that I needed when I started my business. Like, I knew I couldn't do it by myself, but I didn't know to the extent of how much help I would need. You know, so this is why your accounting is so important, because it's the difference between you being a one-man band for the rest of your life and you being able to hire your next right-hand man. And see, so for example, like me, I'm a service provider. So if I hire another individual in my office, the next thing would be someone that has a CPA or an enrolled agent, someone with the credentials of my caliber, right? So I can now officially somewhat delegate everything to them, right? And so it costs to hire an accountant. It costs. I'm gonna have to pay them no less than maybe 70 G's. So while all of you entrepreneurs thinking that it's so easy to really grow your business, now I already have 100 grand in payroll already. So when I add on another 70, so that's now taking my total payroll to $250,000. And so while you small businesses think that it's a game to level up and grow your businesses, when it's time for you to sacrifice that 70,000 to pay somebody, you're not willing to do so. So you stay where you are. that we want. If you don't like yourself, if you don't think you're cute enough, or if you don't have enough money, what could we do to change this? Nobody right now, where we are in this day and time, should be hating on nobody or should be judged. All of us have the same 24 hours. All of us have the same opportunities. Now, the moment that Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube start charging us to use their platform is the moment that we all can't say we have the same opportunity. But right now, we all have the same opportunity. So what is stopping you from doing what you need to do in hustle? What's stopping y'all? First of all, stop watching everything. So when you are not where you are, where you want to be in life, guys, it's a difference between watching people to get motivation and watching people and start to develop hate. Because you guys can watch so much to the point where you forget that for you to get to their level, you have to do work. So you begin to hate. So what is it? What do we need to do? And I think the first thing we all need to do is accept accountability. Accept accountability for where you are right now. If you're not happy, write down why. If you're not financially stable, write down why. So like me, I had to do an evaluation of myself. I said, okay, I'm pretty consistent, I'm pretty disciplined, but not as bad as consistent and disciplined as I could be. So guess what I got to go down? Be more consistent. Be more disciplined.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys, and I'm just so excited and blessed again to be back with you guys. So if you are a small business owner and you're struggling to scale and grow your business, to hire your first employees, you're not sure about whether or not you should go the intern route or whatever, then you want to definitely catch the replay of tonight's show on our YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. So you can go ahead and learn some tips and tricks so you can get the courage to go out and hire your first employee. As I was mentioning in the show, it's not as hard as you think it is. You have to trust your gut. Like, that's the thing about it, guys. When you're hiring employees, data just doesn't work. You also have to use your instincts, your guts, and discernment, okay? So definitely go check out that replay, guys, on my YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Guys, I know y'all ready for this. I know y'all want it. I know you want to see what I want to talk about. I know you want it. No, let me be funny, like. All right, guys, so we're on our hot topics, guys, and what I tell y'all earlier is so much mess going on, y'all. I really, because everything make me feel some kind of way. So I'll be trying to bring y'all everything, but I can't talk about everything. So we're going to try to bring as many hot topics today as possible, okay? So guys, if you want to see my screen, please head over to my YouTube channel, which is Folasade TV. Y'all boy, Gierbo faces up to 20 years, but I think he did a plea deal, guys. Faces up to 20 years behind bars after pleading guilty to fraud for allegedly using stolen identities to fund private jets, a Jamaican villa, designer puppies, okay? Designer puppies, and the works, guys. So I'm going to show you my input when I talked about this last time. So guys, let me explain to you why this is really upsetting for me. Many of us have already experienced identity theft when that COVID relief happened. When the COVID funds, millions of people got defrauded. People were filing unemployment under that name, tax returns, getting loans, and everything else. So now we done got past the identity theft from COVID and unemployment fraud. Now, so you're going to go and file your taxes like you normally do. And then now again, your personal information is shared. And so the reason why I have a problem with this is because once again, all right, guys. So basically, let me go read you guys the article just so you guys can be hip on what's going on. Y'all probably already read it, y'all probably already read it and know what's going on. But why are we talking about this? Is because it seemed like people that I least expected, and probably you guys as well, the people that you least expected to be doing scamming and frauding are doing it. And that also goes to confirm what I always told you guys years ago, that all of these celebrities, influencers, these rappers and artists, they do not have the bag like you guys really think they're due. A lot of them are scamming, stealing, killing, robbing, and doing all sorts of things to keep up with this lifestyle on social media. And guys, this is starting to become a drug. Let me just bring my face back. This is starting to become a drug now. G Herbo, he has the opportunity to go out and create a show today and make money. Why do he have to commit fraud? Like, I'm not giving no one an excuse to commit fraud, but he has an ample opportunity to make millions. Why fraud for the millions? So it don't make sense for me, guys. So let's go ahead and deep dive into what they talk about. So according to Spiritual World, G Herbo signed to a plea deal for his involvement in a fraud scheme. According to the Chicago Tribune, prosecutors disclosed the terms of the deal in a Massachusetts court on Wednesday, July 19th. G Herbo faces up to 20 years in prison for federal wire fraud. G Herbo and the other men were indicted for conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft in 2020. So he did this right around that PPP time. Oh my God. Everybody was scamming. I am so upset. So Instagram, this is why you guys banned me. This is why you guys did not want me to be talking. This is why it took me and my team 2.5 years to get unshadow banned, get unblocked, because y'all took me off the internet so y'all can have everybody go out and start scamming and frauding. And now look, people starting to get arrested. So the difference, see, y'all probably think, oh, G Herbo, his situation different from what I did with the PPP. His situation different from what I did. No, it's not. It's all wire fraud. The moment that money hit your bank account electronically, it's wire fraud. No difference. No difference. Okay. Instead of your charges being identity theft, yours going to be false financial records. Okay. Stop it, guys. Everybody's scamming. It's not worth it, guys. For what? To post on social media? Guys, I don't even know what to say, because you got the celebrities frauding, you got the hoodies frauding, you got the white collar, black collar, everybody's scamming. So what? I'm just shocked, guys. I wanted everybody to do better than this. See, this is the thing, guys. Everybody took that as the opportunity, all this free money, as an opportunity to get rich quick, instead of opportunity to really grow and expand their lives and really hone into the things that I feel as though God wanted us to focus on at that time, which is family, freedom, okay, and also financial success. I know a lot of you guys will maybe struggling, but let's be honest, the majority of us touched the most money in our lives during COVID. And 99% of you guys have none of that money to show for it. Let's really be honest. Okay? So during COVID, God used the opportunity for us to start working from home, being more family-like, more loving, trying to bring us closer as one, hoping that this will bring families closer. But guess what the fuck y'all did? Y'all come out of, y'all during COVID, y'all shaded everything, frauded everything. Now we're coming out of COVID and everybody going to jail and get arrested. Now everybody's killing. Just like that girl, Ashley Grayson. The scammer, the credit repair girl, she didn't put a hit on people because they done snitched. Because she was scamming people. Hey, Ebony, how are you? So guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Doing fraud and scamming is just a temporary relief for the problem that you're in that is not permanent. When you guys have financial issues, it's not a permanent issue. It's a temporary issue that could be resolved with you taking some type of measures that don't consist of fraud and scheming. Because what's done in the dark, it's coming out in the light. And see, here's the thing, guys. Whatever money, see, this is triple fold for him. See, that's one case where he has wire fraud. Let me go back. The next part of it, let me reshare this. Sorry, let me add it back to the string. So he also have wire fraud. Yeah, I know I need my glasses, right? All right, let me finish reading it really quick. All right, so the rapper caught an additional charge for making a false statement to a federal official in 2021. Yep, they was packed in the clubs. Yes, popping bottles and doing underground parties and stuff. Prosecutors claim G Herbo and his co-defendants defrauded a variety of businesses and individuals to obtain luxury items and accommodations. The fraud scheme spanned from March 26th. Oh no, G Herbo, you were scamming before the COVID, bro. Oh my gosh. See, guys, this is why you have to use your family members, your dads, your moms, your community as your idols, not these celebrities. This man been scamming since 2016. Look at all of the young boys that's looking up to him, thinking that he got their money out the mud because he didn't hustled. Well, not out the mud, not because he hustled. Sorry, let me take that back. He didn't got that money out the mud because he didn't, finally got his record deal and finally got put on. But unbeknownst to them, he out there scamming. Come on, guys. This is why you're not supposed to look at these celebrities and role models. They're not, guys. Look how innocent this man look, y'all. It said G Herbo allegedly lied to a federal agent about the connection to promoter Antonio Strong, the purported mastermind behind the fraud. The rapper denied receiving anything of value from Strong and said they did not have a close relationship. Investigators determined G Herbo was lying. Strong provided private jet charters, exotic car rentals, and more to the rapper for years. See, so basically, he's almost guilty by association as well. So he may not have done the fraud or necessarily did it. And normally, guys, so I got to go get back on my shit. So back in the day when I first was doing stuff like this, I would go and pull up the court case. So what y'all see everybody else doing, I was doing in 2014 before anybody else was doing that shit. So let me be really honest with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling out the cases again, because now the content is on my platform or whatever. So I'm going to invest back into you guys. So I'm going to go ahead on and pull out what I used to do. So let me go ahead and do a disclaimer. Can't nobody on this social media say Folasade still in their concept, because I'm showing court cases. If you go back to before you was on social media, when we had Periscope in 2013, 2014, this is what Folasade was doing. I created all that you guys are doing. So let me let that know before I bring my stuff back out for y'all next week. And y'all try to say I'm copying off of y'all. I'm the original, and all of y'all are really copycats. Let's really be honest. Y'all been watching me since I've been shadow banned for years, and you're just going back and recycling all of my old content. All my content, y'all still recycling. All my hire child content, y'all recycling everything. So I'm coming back next week with all of the court cases and everything. And I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all course content creators or whatever. Talking about Folasade still in y'all way. I was the first. You wasn't even on social media when I was doing this. You was a baby. You was still in college. Say, nah. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. But no, I just had to say that because being a content creator and I'm coming back out, people be like, oh, such and such do that. Nah, such and such saw me do that first. Like, let's really, like, I gotta let y'all know I was the first doing this. So yeah. All right. So then it said G Herbo, whose real name is Herbert. Right. Sorry, Herbert. That is not a scammer's name, a fraud, like a gangster's name. I'm sorry. G Herbo will pay $140,000 in restitution as part of his plea deal. He accepted the deal a little over a week after he was arrested. So, guys, I kind of already said a mouthful throughout this, and I'm actually extremely disappointed again, because to me personally, I feel like it's a significant difference from someone that has ample opportunity and platforms. Like G Herbo could have just put out a shirt and made millions. G Herbo could have put out a shirt and made millions. A poor kid in the hood don't have that. Well, yeah, now he do have the opportunity. So really, honestly, guys, with the internet, Shopify, Stripe, Cash App, Zelle, and all of these platforms, ClickFunnels and all these softwares and things for you to create websites and landing pages and to make money legally, it is really no reason why no one's scamming right now. To me, right now, scamming is just a lazy excuse for you to get rich quick. And right now, I need you guys to understand that not only G Herbo have to deal with the federal charges that he have to, right? He also is going to have to deal with the IRS. The money that he scammed should have been included in his income. So you will see either the IRS criminal division will be reaching out to him and auditing his tax returns and requesting an amendment return, or they can bring up criminal charges against him. So the lesson from here, from the G Herbo situation, guys, what's done in the dark comes in the light. Don't be scamming for nothing. No private jets and stuff. That's ignorant. That's stupid, y'all. And number 3, when we have all this opportunity, guys, it's no need for nobody to scam. It's no need. It's too many platforms, too many opportunities. Just stop making excuses, right? Say that it's so many resources. People just don't want to. Yep, you guys just don't want to work no more. And you think that us entrepreneurs are just lounging around in the house and just posting and just traveling. The majority of the people that you guys look up to, they work hard, guys. They work hard. Don't be surprised, okay? So let me go ahead and play some music real quick. Let me play this jingle while I go to our next topic, all right? Let's see that it works. All right, guys, let me go to the next topic. All right, guys, we got our next topic. So let me go ahead on and get the audio going on this one. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. Look, guys, look, I'm getting this little production thing down pack, y'all. Get in it. But let me see. I don't know why.
Be here with you.
All right.
Why would she be here with me when I don't want her?
All right, let me refresh. Why? Do y'all hear it? I don't hear it. Oh, Instagram killed me. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh and then hit the unmute for Instagram. Oh, gosh.
Parent too.
Yes,
I don't
I know.
want our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't be here taking care of her. You don't be going through all the stressful stuff that I be going through.
Sure.
I want to go out. I want to go to the club. I want to travel. I want to be able to get up at 2 a.m. and go hang with my friends if I want to do it. You don't be nowhere to be found.
What? I'm working. What are you talking about?
Doing what?
And you sound real selfish like that. Saying that. You sound
I'm
real
alone.
selfish.
You're supposed to be her father, and I'm alone.
I am her
24 hours
father.
in a day.
And I am here
So
with
where
her.
do you be at? Because you might as well be an absent baby daddy, and I might as well put you on child support.
Oh my God.
To be honest.
Well, where the baby at right now?
With your mother.
With my mother.
Yeah, because you want to sit here and put
But
a
she
camera
told
in my
me
face
she was
and
gonna
argue.
be here with you.
Why would she be here with me when I don't want her?
Oh my God, you sound real selfish, man. I don't even understand how we even going through this right now.
Because you don't be here. I gotta sit there and bathe your child every night. I gotta sit
But that's
here,
what you're supposed to do.
I gotta sit here and listen to your child cry about her father not being here every night while I gotta put her to sleep. I gotta sit here and take her to the
No, everybody need to know.
This is so
Come on
bad.
now, and you're a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Parent too.
Yes,
I don't
I know.
want our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't be here taking.
All right, guys, that was a mouthful. Y'all heard that mama basically saying that she want to party, she want to live her life, she want to be free, she want to do this, she want to do that. And I get it. You guys know I am a mom, okay? And being a mom is tough sometimes. But I also want to be honest with a lot of you women, and especially the younger girls, because I just learned, actually, I always knew that as an older female, I was supposed to be teaching you guys, but kind of find out I read the Bible the other day, Titus 3:5. Titus chapter 2 or chapter 3, verse 3:5, something like that. Chapter 2, verses 3:5 say that us older women are supposed to be teaching y'all younger women, okay? Y'all younger ladies. We supposed to be boisterous about right or wrong, relationships and things like that, right? So now it's my duty to speak. I feel like a lot of you guys are having babies to actually keep these men. You're supposed to have babies with men that you are actually in relationships with. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I truly do not believe that you are supposed to keep a baby from a one-night stand from a person that you don't even know their name, you don't even know their address, you don't even know where they live at, you don't even remember what car they drove because you met them at the club. Like, you females, and I'm sorry to say this, like, first of all, I don't do one night stands, right? But if I was to do a one night stand and I was to get pregnant, guys, see, this is where my beliefs being, I'm slightly pro-choice. I'm in the middle. I'm pro-choice and I'm pro-life, okay? And the reason being is because if you're not financially able to care for that child, then I'm going to be pro-choice, right? But if you financially able to keep that child and you just choose to get an abortion and the circumstances are good, then I'm pro-life. You understand? But everybody's situation is different. So I'm finding that a lot of y'all are having babies to trap these men, and you're having babies from men that you had one night stands with. How are you doing that? That's not God's plan. That was you having sex with somebody and got fucked and got pregnant. And then you wondering why you cannot control the baby because you don't know the background of the father. Okay. And you're wondering why. And they say that, oh, the single mother rate is high and this, and this. When the reality is that a lot of women are keeping babies from one night stands when they didn't even have a relationship with the guy, didn't even know the guy. So you can't even consider them a single mother. Okay. Because that's you chose that. Like, literally, you chose that. Like, it's, and then last but not least, guys, y'all supposed to have fun when you're in your 20s. So what I'm finding is that we're missing the fun phase of life. And so you have the women that get my age, guys, when I just turned 38, right? You got the women that just turned my age, that's 38, 40, then you want to party and be in the streets with the young kids. No, boo, you were supposed to do that in your 20s, right? And then you got the 20-year-olds, kind of like I was, where I had my family young. I had my family when I was 25, but I chose it because I partied my ass off. Like, I had so much fun. And so I think you guys have to really ask yourself, what type of life do you want to live? Because you can only have the same amount of fun so many times, and it gets redundant and it gets boring. Right? And then in this day and time, partying is not even the same like it was when I was partying. Because back in the day, you can party, have fun, be safe, pass out, and nothing happened. Your best friend will drive you home. You want to know how you got home, in your bed, tucked away. Your whole friends then put you at home. But we're in the day and time now, your friends pulling your underwear down, showing your boobs, and they making you viral because you got drunk and you thought they were your friends, but they embarrassed you. Now you going viral on IG. So the same type of fun that we was having back in the day, y'all can't even have that type of fun. So what are we doing? Are we now just got caught up in that every day of our life is supposed to be fun and free or purposeless? Let me be honest. Every one of us have a purpose, y'all. God did not put us on this earth for us to just party and fuck off. I'm going to be honest. And guys, if you're just new to this, I curse, I pray, I do all of that. If you don't want to hear no cursing, if you want to hear somebody so proper that don't stutter, that's so perfect, I am not the person to watch, okay? Because I don't think the same, I don't talk the same, I stutter, I'm a little ratchet, I curse, I'm fun, I'll cry, I'll pray. I'm a mix of everything, okay? So if you want somebody that's proper primped, I'm not the one, okay? So here's the thing, guys. Y'all are loose. Y'all are doing too much. 18, really, from like 18 until 30, have fun, party, blast off, do your thing. Hey, Rachel Boo, do your thing. When you get like 30, you suppose that already kind of got some of that childish fun out the way. Like, okay, so you're going to be 40 still doing threesomes? Come on now. You're going to be 40 something years old, the old nigga in the strip club without your wife? You're going to be 45 in the nightclub with all the young kids? But you're supposed to be with your spouse? So for this young girl situation, please do not fuck up your kid's life just for a one-night party or just for some fun. Guys, life is supposed to be fun, family, everything. But if you feel like you trapped in the house too much, yeah, you got to have a little fun. If you feel like you out in the streets too much, yeah, you need to go back in the house. There needs to be some middle ground. Let me tell y'all a little bit about me. Me and my old best friend, we party. This is why at my old age of 38, I don't care what none of y'all do. All y'all can have fun. You can pop bottles. I done it. You can travel. I done it. You can get flued out. I done it. You can dance your night away. When I tell y'all I did it, and I'm so happy I did it when I'm young because I have stories to tell and I'm ready for what life have in store for me at my age. A lot of y'all are young, y'all are adults, but y'all kids in y'all heart and y'all kids in y'all spirit because you never had fun. You never was handsome. You never was pretty. You never got the attention. So now you got the BBL. Now you got the money. Now you got the career and you're 30 something and you're trying to get your 20s back. No, you can't get your 20s back. Don't stop letting these alpha male sites fool you. We laugh at y'all. All of the old guys that's in the club, all of the people that's long, we laugh at y'all. People laugh at y'all. Like, it's funny because you should have done that when you were 30 something years old. I mean, you should have done it when you was like 20 something years old. So just to give you guys some context about me and my old girlfriend, we used to party from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And she'd call me like, Pooh, I know we had fun. You trying to do something on Sunday? When I tell y'all, I party. I was like a little socialite. But guess what? I never missed a test in school. I never was late for work. I never dropped the ball on my assignments. And I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now if I didn't make the choice to still work hard while I was having fun. So a lot of you guys don't have the balance that you need to succeed. It's nothing wrong with having fun, Pooh. But what you do is you have fun, but you enjoy being a mom too. Like, it's the best. I don't know why y'all are so caught up on kids are a headache. They're a headache because you're not raising them right. Like, I can't complain about being a mom. It's the best feeling in the world. But you guys are so caught up on running the streets because your intentions weren't right. When you guys are ready to conceive, you have to get closer with God because every force to make you hate being a mom and to hate the most precious things in life, which is marriage, God, and family, it's going to fight you. And when you don't have support, it's even worse. But what I'm finding is that you guys are raising kids that's not disciplined. If y'all children was disciplined and had some structure, motherhood will be much more enjoyable. Literally, motherhood and fatherhood would be much more enjoyable if you guys had some discipline and structure for your children, but you guys don't. Exactly. So who said that? Drew, thank you, Drew. Drew said on Instagram, and you should stack your money and get your village together first. I totally agree. And so that's the only reason why I didn't really mention that, Drew, just to give you some context, is because I started my family without a pat to piss in. So I truly believe that God will make a way regardless. If you want it perfect, it will never be perfect. But if you really about making a good life for your kids and for your family, it's all gonna work out, y'all. Regardless. So that's the only reason why I didn't mention about the finances, is because I've seen people, and from my experience, guys, I didn't have anything when I started my family. I don't even know how I made it, honestly. I really don't. All right, so guys, I'm about to share my next topic. I'm about to pause really quick, play some music, and then we go to our next topic, okay? And so God will make a way, y'all. So I'm not saying God didn't just pop babies. That's not what the fuck I'm saying. I was actually married when I had my babies too, okay? So it's a difference. What I'm saying is that I didn't let my present financial situation scare the hell out of me and not have a baby, okay? I didn't. All right, so let me play some music, guys, while I find the next topic. All right, guys, we good. I got my topic. Let me see if we can work this sound out without an issue. All right, there we go.
Motherfucker had them kids for free. Told goddamn Medicare that you didn't have a job. Don't come from Mama D. I'm gonna tell you. You gotta shut up, get back. Cause you got a paper trail, boo. And you've been working for VH1, Love and Hip Hop for a minute. Why did you not have no money to pay for labor and delivery? Don't come for me. And you lied. You still lied on federal paperwork, okay? You don't run a store. People send and buy stuff from you and they don't get it. They don't get their money back and you don't answer the phone. You all know Mama D don't even act like that. Tried to take it easy on that, but now I'm finna, she don't open the floodgates. So I'm finna tell the whole world about her and the fucking mama. Con artists. All they do is run game on people. Yeah, you ride the right game on Scrappy. But he came out that nod he was in. Oh, he woke up out that nod. And I'm glad my son got the fuck away from this poison. Now run everybody and tell that. Because when she responds to this, I'm going to show the world proof. I was going to wait. But now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, guys. So y'all know Mama D don't be playing. Okay. All right, let me first put some context behind this, guys. What happened to families operating like the mafia, where what happens between the family stays in the family? What happens to secrets being kept in the family and not going to social media? Like, I know y'all want to talk and vent and get your point across and get back and have a vengeance and all this stuff, but it's actually embarrassing, y'all. This shit is embarrassing. Y'all embarrassing everybody. I feel embarrassed to even be Black. And when white people look, I'm like, nope, that I had nothing to do with that. Like, nah, like, really be honest. Like, we have to go back in a time when there was some type of secrecy, some privacy, where it was certain things that didn't leave out the family. Like, for example, I don't care if me and my girlfriends ever fall out, or you guys would never know any of my intimate secrets between me and my husband and my girlfriends and my dude. Like, you guys would never know that. I don't care how mad I get. I will never come on here and be like, So let me tell you why I say that. Is because she put out a lot of personal information just from this. And if I was a federal agent, I would download this video and use Mama D as a witness against Bambi in financial or civil court for Medicaid fraud or whatever. So now just this video alone can trigger Bambi actually getting audited by the IRS, because either she's underreporting her income to be able to qualify for Medicaid, right? Or she underreported her income. Oh no, you know what's also happening? Is that you guys are telling them on the phone you make $50,000, and then you go file your tax return, you make triple more, so you end up owing some of the premium tax credit back. But certain things are supposed to be kept within the family. Like, I know you want to show that your child or your husband or you wasn't the problem, but let God expose the people, guys. When are we going to get back to some type of fundamental, some type of some standards? There used to be a standard where I'm not going to stoop that low. I'm not going to go as far as you, So when Bambi said something, Mama D didn't have to throw all of that, because now Mama D or whatever Bambi did with Mama D, whatever the case may be, they fucked up. Because now Medicaid fraud has been brought up and tax fraud as well. She also said, you've been working on VH1 all these years. Why you don't have no money? So is Bambi reporting all of her income? Just off that statement, loose mouths, guys. Stop. Y'all are so goddamn emotional that it's to the point where you're not thinking before you act. And now you all don't understand that there's repercussions behind that. And so today's action, today's emotion can trigger your family being in jail 5 years from now for 10 years. And all you did was allow your emotions to get the best of you. And I said that in my video when I was talking about the guy that hit that lady, and some man going to come up under my post was talking some mess, talking about I'm agreeing that it's okay to scream at men and all of this stuff. No, what I'm telling all of you guys is stop letting your emotions get the best of you. The jail system, the prison system is winning because Black people seem to not be able to control our emotions. If you think about most of the murders that are committed in the Black community are because of emotions. Oh, she fucked my boyfriend. You understand, bitch? You didn't even think about it. Okay? She broke up with me. Pow, pow, pow. Pray to God, y'all. Like, come on now. The system is winning because you guys are not controlling your emotions. And so now Mama D, not being the boss that she's supposed to be and the leader of the family, the Don, okay, she was supposed to have set a certain standard. Like, if I was Mama D, I would have been like, oh. Now, Bambi, don't let me spill all the tea, sweetie, okay? Because I know you have some secrets that certain government agencies may want to get a hold of. But because I'm a lady of caliber, a lady of quality, I'm going to keep my mouth quiet. But Bambi, I tell you this, if you keep playing with me, just know the FBI will be at your door. She had to say nothing else. She could have just did the ball straight. She had to say nothing else. She didn't have to tell the secrets that she lied about her income and got the state to pay for a C-section. I'm sorry, this is crazy. It's crazy. So Drew said, I have a client list of 40 people who can't control their emotions and keep that. Exactly. And guys, y'all actually hurt yourselves, your family, your businesses, your future, and everything because you're not controlling your emotions. And this is for your relationships. This is for your businesses. This is for Instagram, social media. This is for driving, everything. So, guys, we're already kind of over time. This is why I said I may have to split out the show. So I'll do a poll on my community tab on YouTube. And let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys want me to split the show out. So I'll do 1 hour on Tuesday, and then I'll come up on Thursday as well. So we can kind of get all into my topics. Because if I show y'all my show format, I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 more topics that I really want to talk about. But what I'm realizing is that a lot of these topics have something to do with morals and values. And I really realized that we've lost them. And so on today's show, what we realize is that the Black community, and I hate to say this because, I'm a part of us, but you guys are scaring me as well. Where are we going? We can't control our emotions. We're scamming like crazy. We're lazy. And I'm not talking about everybody. So don't say, Folasade, I ain't feel like everybody. No. I'm generalizing right now, but the majority of you guys are starting to become very lazy, are starting to want stuff for free. A lot of you guys are fucking up the system. A lot of you guys are just out there wilding out right now. And it's people like me, the real ones that see this mess, and we're staying in the house. Like, ask my girlfriends, tell everyone, I don't leave out my house. I don't want to be out there with you guys. I don't feel safe without you because you guys are acting off emotions. You guys are acting off emotions and you're losing control and you're harming people and you're doing things that are detrimental to everybody's life. So I have kids to raise, a family to take care of, and people to serve, and I don't want to be a part of it. And so everything that we saw today, guys, from what we talk about, G Herbo situation, right? Being the scamming. If you guys did your scamming, you need to go ahead on and do your fasting and start praying. Because God is miracle. He can let your scam fall under the cracks. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but he might can let yours fall. So if you guys, and let me just say this, I'm about to close out, guys. If you know you've done some scamming, like G Herbo, go ahead on, contact whatever pastor you're connected with. Start repenting, fasting, and doing what's necessary. Because, guys, from my life, God can do miracles and he can prevent the state from even seeing you. But it starts from you repenting your sins. And then last but not least, guys, we have to close out our families a little bit. Y'all acting like social media is your best friend. Social media is a tool. It's a software. It's an app. It's not your best friend. Yes, your best friends are on social media, but social media is not your best friend, baby girl, okay? Stop posting. All of y'all old heads, get control of y'all emotions. Y'all showing the younger generation that you don't control your emotions, so they don't have to control their emotions. You're still making bad decisions, so they can make bad decisions. So, guys, we're just in a cycle of chaos. We're in a cycle of chaos and confusion, and the system is going to win if Black people continue to scam, do fraud, and also never control our emotions. And so I'm going to have my team save this. Because in 5 years, when all y'all asses are gone to jail because y'all did fraud on them PPPs, right? And all of the other scamming that y'all did. And then when there's a lot of Black men and a lot of Black women in jail because they lost their emotions, I'm going to have my team bring this out because this is your fair warning. When I speak, guys, I feel it. Remember, everything I kind of talk about always happens. So God always allowed me to pre-warn you of what's happening. So he's saying, control your emotions because the system is winning from it. And whatever you've done, scamming wise, repent your sins. Now, for all y'all that did those millions and millions and millions of dollars, I don't know. He ain't tell me about y'all. I'm talking about the little people, the 20,000, 30,000 people. I'm not talking about the millions. He ain't tell me no prophecy on y'all, okay? But the little people that did the little scams, repent. And you guys may never get, if you don't do nothing bad again, you may never get caught up. But that's between you and your God, guys. Do me one favor, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please head over to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, guys. Again, you guys can send me topics. I'll have my team set up a little email address or whatever, so you guys can send me topics and things that you guys want me to talk about. Now, when I mentioned to you guys about court cases and things, now I will not be exposing scammers, because I used to do that where I was expose the scammers. If you check out some of my past videos, I exposed a lot of scammers, right? I'm not going to do that. But I will bring back whatever court case or whatever person that I'm talking about. I will go and find the actual data like I used to do and share my screen and read you their court case and things like that. But I won't be the one exposing because I'm a woman, okay? I have a family, and I don't want to be strapped up in my house, guns toting, and talk about because we're not living that life. All right, so guys, I'm excited to be back. I may have to split 2 shows throughout the week. So we'll do an hour on Tuesdays and then maybe an hour on Thursday. But just know me this. Just do me this favor, guys. Stop falling for the bait. And I have to tell my kids this all the time. Social media was used to separate you from me. Because I will never allow social media to boast me to go spend more money than what I can afford. I will never allow social media for me to go harm somebody for nothing. I will never allow social media to allow me to get jealous or hate my life. So this social media was used to separate the people that are the leaders and the people that are the followers. And all of the people that's following, y'all getting caught up with this social media. Y'all losing yourselves, y'all families, y'all friends. Y'all killing people. Y'all just being reckless right now. And the people like me, we're posting, we're coming on, we're watching you guys, but we leaving y'all spirit where y'all are. And so why am I telling you guys this? I need you guys to understand that it was created with a good intention, but society now has used it poorly. So now it's up to you to realize that if you continue going the way you're going, losing your emotions, posting all your personal business, just keeping up with the Joneses, you're self-destructing, guys. It's no way around it. You're self-destructing. And it's not a good look because I see it. Nobody is really winning like they say they winning, guys. This is why I've always been transparent with you guys from the day that I started on social media. I never lied about the money I make. I never lied about my team. I never lied about my struggles. I never lied about nothing. Simply because so I can come up on here and be free and honest with you guys. So this is why when I forgot I was a Drew baby that said, well, tell them to save money. I can't even be a hypocrite, Drew, because I didn't have my money in order when I had my family. But I had drive and I had hustle. So guys, do me one favor. When you guys see me next week, from today forward, let's try to control our emotions. So if somebody wants you to argue with them, don't argue back. Boss up. If somebody hit you with the road rage, don't feed in. Be humble, right? If somebody irk you, try to test you, put your personal business out there, don't feed into it. You're going to realize that people don't even fuck with you. Like most of y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all know I'm a pop off. Even my family know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows you're not going. Everybody know. And it's not because I'm mean. I just don't tolerate it. I'm going to cut you off. I just don't have a low tolerance for bullshit. And so, guys, I don't know how you guys can pick that up. I don't know what, but let's just do right by people this week. Hold your emotions in and stop the fuck scamming. All right? I see y'all next week. I love y'all. Bye. Let me see. Bye again. Let me see what I can do. Bye, 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 bye. Where's my music? I'm trying to get on point, y'all. Hold on. Let's see.